Hi, King Shandor. Hello, Mickey Mouse, Queen Snow White, and King David. How are things? They're going all right. We were just wondering. What's that? Since we have a lot of enemies, do you think we could reason with our enemies? We can't reason with our enemies. How come? Because war is what they want. Years ago, there was a great gathering of royals to discuss the troubles we all faced. I was only a young prince at the time. My father, King Liam, was the king at the time, with my mother, Queen Charlotte. There were other legendary royals that day, such as King Caden, the Viking who had become a warrior hero king, King Arnold, who ruled over Joyous Guard, King Moonriser, who was a manticore that became a king, King Ferdinand, I can't quite remember what kingdom he ruled over, and King Fenedric, the legendary centaur king, and his wife, Queen Willow. There was also Clayton, who was once the king of Harrod. Now Fenedric was the new king of Harrod, and Clayton had become his royal advisor. And to immense came a strange, deformed old woman. She had pitch black, dead eyes, a hooked nose with a poisonous wart at the end, bony, long-nailed hands, and she was hunched over and had haggard, white, messy hair, and she was cloaked in a black, hooded cloak. Please. She carried no weapon and spoke softly. She told us that she was a woman ordained by God, that she alone can control the monsters, and that she alone could keep us all safe from the demons if we chose to bow down to her and choose her as our queen. We all laughed at her until she wrapped herself in her cloak and cried down, "Then see how well you do without me!" Suddenly, these dragons flew down. Even the knights or archers could stop them. Dragons burned them all to death. Not even the Manticore King could stop them, nor the Centaur King, as he had to protect his wife. King Caden and one of the guards saved me, helping me escape. But my mother and father didn't escape that day. There was nothing I could do for my mother and father because that strange old woman did something unforgiving to them both. Only King Fenedric, Queen Willow, King Caden, the guard, and I escaped because the dragons killed them all. I returned to my castle and became the new king at a young age. Then, King Arnold's kingdom, formerly known as Joyous Guard, was taken over by 3 dark knights. The Sinister Knight, the Black Knight, and the Brutal Knight killed innocent people. They took over Joyous Guard, turning its name the Dolorous Guard, where they trapped children in cages. But they were stopped by the Knights of Hope. We're so sorry, King Shandor. It's not your fault. My name isn't Shandor. My real name is Sullivan. Sullivan? That's a wonderful name for a king. I changed my name to Shandor to create a more legendary, well-known king name. We prefer King Sullivan more than King Shandor. Well, you're the first to think that, but remember this. Men and women who kill for no reason can't be reasoned with. We'll remember that. I believe that I am a great burden on my kingdom. That's why I want to retire. What? But kings and queens can't retire. I have to. I'm too old, frail, and withered to continue on my reign. Please, King Shandor, reconsider. You are mistaken. You are silence. I cannot play this role anymore. I can no longer wear this crown on my head. Do what you must, King Sullivan. I think it's a wise decision if you retire. We promise that we will all rule together. Good. There's one more thing that I must give you, Mickey. What's that, King Sullivan? Take this book. Thank you. What is it? It's a book that I have written that is everything you need to know about every demon, monster, and enemy that you have faced. I'll read it tonight, King Sullivan. Good night, Mickey. Good night, King Sullivan. And good night, Queen Snow White and King David. Good night, Mickey. Let's see. The Burgundy Book of Enemies, written by King Shandor. Grendel, a tall, bulky creature that is an unknown species. He has a black loincloth, pointy ears, sharp claws, and pale, lifeless eyes. Grendel has a ginormous, exposed eardrum that when startled causes him to go into a fit of rage. He cannot be killed by any swords, armor, or any weapon. His only weakness is brute strength. A brutal knight, this half-giant that was made into a knight, killed a dragon with his bare hands. He wears not much armor, but he has a large helmet and brass knuckles that he uses to crush the skulls of animals and poor innocent people. His only weakness is outsmarting him. Pennywise, a boogeyman demon that appears as a clown with many colorful appearances. He has a large red nose, a half-bald head with red puffy hair, and he has a colorful clothes on. This appearance is to trick children who sleep at night. He travels through dimensions through children's closets, putting them in a false security. Then he reveals his true colors, which are monstrous and ugly. Underneath his colorful, silly facade, he has sharp, jagged teeth and large claws. His left hand can grow bigger in size. He feeds off of children's fears and also adults' fears. The more they are scared of him, the stronger he gets. His only weakness is if you're not afraid of him. Once you're not afraid of him, he will grow weaker. His other weakness is silver, which is the metal of purity. The Headless Horseman, the ghost of a soldier who got his head blown away by a cannonball. Now, he is condemned to ride his black steed until he finds a head. He wields a fiery jack-o'-lantern and wields a large sword. His only weakness is if you outsmart him, have a faster horse, have a shield, and challenge him to a sword fight. You'll know when he's coming, when he makes a demonic, evil laugh. The Black Knight, a dark knight who lost his hand in battle, replaced it with a black sword. In a fight between him and Lancelot, Lancelot cut his nose off. Now, he wears a horned, crowned mask to hide his missing nose. He claims himself as king, but he harms the weak and lets the strong triumph. He was stopped by Lancelot and Mickey Mouse. Now he serves the sinister knight. His only weakness is if you impale him in a weak spot because he wears no armor. Indy, a large, black lizard-like creature with red eyes and black scales. He has long arms with sharp claws and has a sickle-shank retractable claw like a razor on the middle toe. He uses these to rip innocent people, animals, and tunes to shreds. His only weakness is if you impale him with a sword and have effective armor and a shield against him. He has jagged teeth and a long tail which he uses as weapons. He is rode by the Black Knight and has served the Sinister Knight on many of her battles. The Ceratopsian, the ghost of a prehistoric animal
that once served King Joffrey to trap all the unicorns in the ocean. Thankfully, he was defeated by the last unicorn named Amalthea, using her enchanted horn to cast him into the ocean. But then he was released by the evil queen, and now he serves her. He has a mark, which is where his heart used to be, and he has red, glowing eyes and large horns. He cannot be beaten by any swords or weapons, but he can be beaten by magic and by unicorn horns. The Minotaur, a half-man, half-bull monster that was created by a queen who fell in love with a bull. He has large horns, humanoid-like hands, and his bottom legs are like a bull. He wields a giant axe and is very dangerous. However, he can be beaten by swords and magic. The Death Angel, a demon that takes the name Death Angel because he appears heavenly. He has arms that resemble swords and are very sharp and dangerous. He is very lean but very quick and strong. He can be beaten by magic, and if you are a great swordsman, there is a big chance that you can stop him. The Winged Demon, a humanoid demon that has large wings, wolf-like legs, and has a humanoid bulky body, and his face is red, demonic, with sharp teeth and a yellow corrosive tongue. He can be stopped if you are quick enough to outsmart him when he flies very quick in the sky with his axe in the air. The Demon Hag, a disturbing witch that has a large stomach mouth and has a cyclops eye on the top of her head. She can be beaten by outsmarting her and avoiding her large mouth and using a shield against her sharp, jagged teeth. She can be beaten by magic and swords. Mommy Fortuna, an evil witch who once resembled a kindly old lady with a cyclops eye on the top of her head. She used to have a festival show where she would take animals and disguise them as mythical creatures. However, the unicorn known as Amalthea and the mouse known as Mickey freed them. She was then killed by the man-bat, but she came back as an old witch, resembling a human, while at the same time not appearing human. She has magic spells and is very intelligent. She can fly very high, and she likes to eat children to make her young. Her weakness is magic, swords, and outsmarting her. Maleficent, the mistress of all evil. She wields a magic staff with a crow on it that uses dark magic and can summon the dead. And she can place curses on innocent people, animals, and toons. She is very fast and smart and can fly. She can also teleport and command orcs and the dead she raises to do her bidding. The most dangerous thing about Maleficent is that she can transform herself into a fire-breathing dragon. Despite her small wings, she can fly very fast, and she has incredible brute strength, sharp teeth and claws, and a long, dangerous tail. Her son is Grendel, which she cares about more than anything else in the world. Despite this, she is very evil and takes pleasure in hurting innocent people, toons, and animals. Her only weakness is good magic and an enchanted sword. The Evil Queen. Her real name is Queen Regina. She took the alias Queen Grimhilda to create a fearful reputation. It is said that she knows everything with unknown amounts of magic. Her dark magic is unlimited. She has demonic powers, poison apples, and spells that can do extreme harm to innocent people, animals, and toons. Her demonic power is unknown and unlimited. Her age is unknown. She is considered an unholy hellspawn that was once a human who delve into dark magic by sacrificing and burying innocent people and children. She takes great delight in harming and eating children. She comes in many forms, transforming herself into an ugly, deformed old hag and a sinister dark knight with unbeatable armor. And she has a large, dangerous, poisonous sword that will slowly kill you just by a simple cut. Her origins are unknown. She calls herself the fairest in the land, even though she harms innocent people for her own personal gain. No matter how hard anyone has tried to stop her with magic swords or any other kind of good magic and goodwill, she always comes back because she is already dead. All of these monsters, demons, dragons, and enemies alike have done unspeakable, unforgiving horrors that you'd only see in your nightmares. They all cannot be killed because they are already dead, but they do have a weakness. Good magic can cast their evil away. They can be weakened, and the most brave, pure, good heroes, knights, toons, fairies, and many alike can stop these monsters from harming the innocents. It is the goodness in this world that stops this evil from spreading. If you don't give up, have a good heart and a great mind, you can stop this evil united together with your friends, family, and loved ones alike. That was quite a read, Mickey. I agree, Minnie, but I'm glad that King Shandor, whose real name is King Sullivan, gave me this book for me to understand how to beat this evil. Good. I hope I can sleep. I think you will, Mickey. I'll be right by your side. Thank you, Minnie. I love you. I love you too, Mickey. Good night. Good night, Minnie.